How's it going, guys? I hope you guys are having a great week. So it is that time of the month again, guys. It is time to talk about some of the biggest releases coming out in March 2022. Now, obviously, the next couple of months are relatively quiet. There aren't any massive games coming out, but there are still some interesting titles that are worth talking about. So here are the top 6 games that are coming out this March. Kicking us off at the beginning of the month is Trek to Yomi. This is set for release on the 5th of May, and it's an upcoming side-scrolling action game developed by Flying Wild Hog and published by Devolver Digital. The game's setting, it's based in Japan and set in the Edo period, and the game follows a young warrior named Hiroki who goes on a journey to confront the people responsible for the destruction of his village. While the game is set in the Edo period, it also features bosses, mythological creatures, and other supernatural elements. Gameplay regularly alternates between freeform exploration and side-scrolling combat sessions that utilize a fixed camera. There are 2 modes in terms of melee attack: light attacks, which are fast but weak, and heavy attacks, which are slow, of course, but strong. A well-timed block will break an enemy's guard, giving players an opportunity to counterattack. Melee attacks can be combined with directional movements for actions such as thrusting a sword forward or turning deftly to slash enemies attacking from behind. The player character is equipped with a samurai katana. New weapons such as ozutsu and bow shurikens and range weapons such as bows and arrows are gradually unlocked as the player progresses in the game. This game looks so interesting for me. It's probably my most anticipated game coming out this month. The game looks incredibly stylish and is clearly inspired by Kurosawa's black and white samurai movies. I'm a massive fan of anything to do with samurai, and I just love the look, feel, and style of this game, and it's definitely a game I'm wanting to pick up, check out, and I may even let you guys know what I think of it, do a review of it, or even a first impressions. The second game coming out this month is Salt and Sacrifice. This is a follow-up to the Souls-like dark fantasy RPG Salt and Sanctuary, developed and published by Scar Studios. It is set in a land plagued by powerful and twisted mages. The condemned marked inquisitors take up the hunt. A once peaceful kingdom is plunged into chaos by encroaching tides of mages, merciless embodiments of elemental chaos. The marked inquisitors, a doomed force of the condemned, once again mobilize to stand against this threat of magic. A buried secret threatens to bring an ancient empire to utter ruin. As a marked inquisitor, you'll journey through the western frontier, pursuing, hunting, and obliterating the mages that roam the realm. If you played Salt and Sanctuary, then I'm sure this is definitely a game on your horizon, and it is set for release on the 10th of May. The third game coming out this month is Evil Dead the Game. This is an upcoming survival horror game developed by Saber Interactive. Of course, it's based on the Evil Dead franchise. Players step into the shoes of Ash Williams or his friends and work together in a game loaded with over-the-top co-op and PvP multiplayer madness. You can play as a team of 4 survivors, exploring, looting, managing your fear, and finding key items to seal the breach between worlds in a game inspired by all 3 original Evil Dead films, as well as the Starz original Ash vs. Evil Dead television series. In PvP, players can also choose to fight for either the forces of good or take control of the powerful Kandarian demon to hunt Ash and other players while possessing deadites, the environment, and even the survivors themselves as you seek to swallow their souls. The game features multiplayer maps including the cabin in the woods from the Evil Dead film series, along with over 25 weapons including Ash's chainsaw and boomstick. If you are a fan of zombie style games, multiplayer madness, or you're just a fan of the Evil Dead movies and TV series, then definitely I think this game will be of interest to you, and it is set for release on the 13th of May. The fourth game coming out this month is Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. This is an upcoming role-playing video game developed by Big Bad Wolf and published by Nacon. It is based on the White Wolf Publishing's tabletop role-play game Vampire the Masquerade, and it is part of the larger World of Darkness series. Swansong itself is set in Boston in the World of Darkness, where vampires exist unbeknownst to humanity. This practice of hiding from humans is called the Masquerade and is upheld by the vampire sect, the Camarilla. The story follows 3 vampires, each roughly about 100 years old, from different vampire clans with differing views on the Camarilla's rule. The 3 investigate conspiracies in Boston following a shootout. The story weaves between their intertwined destinies, looks at their different points of view, and allows players to make use of their unique abilities to separate truth from the lies. Each player has their own vampiric disciplines that can be upgraded to suit your preferred playstyle, and it will allow players to choose how they play the game, whether through intimidation, seduction, or stealth. It's your decision. According to the developers, gameplay will have definite consequences as the choices you make during the investigation and your social interactions with characters can have a lasting impact on the fate of your heroes' lives and the fate of the Boston Camarilla. If you are a fan of the World of Darkness series, then this probably is a game that you'll be interested in, and if you are interested, it is set for release on the 19th of May. The 5th game coming out this month is Sniper Elite 5. This is an upcoming third-person tactical shooter stealth game developed and published by Rebellion Developments. It is the sequel to Sniper Elite 4, and players once again assume control of Carl Fairburn, who journeys to France in 1944 to destroy a secret Nazi project known as Project Kraken. Similar to Sniper Elite 4, the game features several large levels which provide players with various opportunities to infiltrate and extract. When the player kills an enemy using a sniper rifle from a distance, the X-ray kill cam systems will interact, in which the game's camera follows the bullet from the sniper rifle to the target and shows body parts, bones, or internal body organs being broken or ruptured by the bullet. The single player campaign can be played cooperatively with another player, which sounds pretty cool, and the game also introduces an invasion mode, which allows a third player to join a game session and play as an enemy sniper. A survival mode, which accommodates up to 4 players, will also be featured at launch. For those interested, Sniper Elite 5 is set for release on the 26th of May. And finally, the 6th game coming out this month is PacMan Museum Plus. This is an upcoming compilation title featuring games from the PacMan series, developed by Nam Production and published by Bandai Namco. PacMan Museum Plus features 14 games from the PacMan franchise, ranging from arcade titles to home console and handheld releases. Each game is presented as originally shown, along with the original games having missions added. I think that second bit will be what interests more people. The game also features a customizable arcade mode where players can control Pac-Man and explore a virtual arcade. The arcade can be customized with decorative objects that can be purchased by spending coins, which apparently are earned by playing games and completing missions, and these coins can also be used to play arcade games. He is hoping that the developers don't introduce microtransactions into this mode, but if you're a fan of the original Pac-Man games and you'd like to have them all together in one compilation, then PacMan Museum Plus is set for release on the 27th of May. So there you have it, guys. Those are just some of the big releases coming out in May 2022. Those are a couple of interesting titles here, and I will continue to do this series even without those big AAA titles, because I think it is good for you guys to find out about games that maybe you weren't aware of, or maybe showcase some of the more indie games as well. It'll be a great opportunity to do that. But let me know what you guys think of the games mentioned in this video. If there are any particular games coming out this month that you think I've missed or that you would like to mention, please do share those in the comment section below. Hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. If you did, please show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll be back again next month with my next top game releases coming out in June, so please look forward to that. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. Take care, and as always, happy gaming. Bye, guys.